Good afternoon, friends. It's Shannon. I was going to share an update for what I found at the at the estate sale today. I got my hair up. I got my overalls on because I was helping my husband in the garden, but just ran in and wanted to share. So these glasses are not working either. I can't see at this distance, so there you go. Okay, so I did go to an estate sale today, and there was a theme, which is I got a ton of cashmere sweaters. So they were in really good shape, and I don't know that she's ever really worn them necessarily. So they are all Valerie Stevens, but it was half off day. So this one was marked 6, so I got it for $3. They do need to be washed, and so I will do that. But a black crew neck and a black cardigan. And I have quite a bit of cashmere, but most of the cashmere that I bought from Quince, and I bought it oversized. So these are fit more trimly, more, they're my true fit. So I think that'll be nice to have as another option. So black cardigan, a black short sleeved. So I don't have any short sleeved. So I thought this would be great when it, starts to cool down, but it's not really cold. So excited to have that. And then I got a, sort of sapphire blue, and this color. I got my colors done in high school, and I'm a winter, so this is a great color. Just any jewel tone with very, not muddied at all is in my palette. So this one's great. And I do have this color in a Quince, but it's a boat neck and it's oversized. And again, I just thought it would be nice to have a true size. And then this one still had the tags on it. It's from Kirkland, so I think that's Costco's brand, but it is 100% cashmere. It's this, and it is big. It's this light blue, really big, but for this one was marked 6, so I got it for $3. Oh, I forgot to tell you prices. For $3, I was like, good grief, I can't go wrong with that. So this one was marked 8, so I got it for $4. And the short sleeved was 8. I don't think there was any really rhyme or reason as to their pricing, so I got that one for $4. And the cardigan was marked 8, so I got it for $4. So most of these I got for $4 each. So I got that one. And then the final one, sorry, what a mess. All right, I can't deal with it. Another just Valerie Stevens, and they are dirty, right? But so obviously she did wear them, but they just need to be washed, I think. But there's no moth holes. So this one again was marked $8. So got all of those, and then the other thing that I got there, is this little silver pin. And I just thought it was so sweet. So I got this for $10, and it is marked sterling. And I love birds, so I thought that was a great find. And then the final thing that I bought at the sale was this giant basket. And I think it's handmade. It's not marked, but it is the reed. I went through a brief period where I was making baskets. So this is the kind of reed that you buy when you are making your own baskets. And this is very typical from a stain perspective. There's a specific spray stain that a lot of basket makers use, and so I think that that's what that is. But it was gigantic, and it was $5, so I just couldn't turn it down. Even though, do I need another basket? No, like a hole in the head, but I bought it anyway. So that's what I bought today. And then on the way home, I remembered that it was First Fridays, and if you've never been to Kansas City, or if you ever plan to come to Kansas City, if you're a thrifter or an antiquer, try to come on a First Fridays, because down in the West Bottoms, which is the old meat packing district of Kansas City, way back in the days, there's these old warehouses that over the last, it has probably started a good 8, 9, 10 years ago. The first weekend, all of these pop-up antique stores open up down the West Bottoms. And so the first one that opened up was Good Juju. They are not open on Sundays of the first weekend. They're still only open Friday and Saturday. But I just popped down there And one of my favorite shops is Bella Patina, and it's just fun to walk around and get inspired. Even though I like to source, I like to go to estate sales and thrift stores and find stuff myself. I don't buy that much at an antique store because I'm just not willing to buy at the prices they need to ask. But it does give me ideas, things to look at and look for. And so it was really fun. And what was really fun about it is I had a great playlist. I had my AirPods in. I had a great playlist. And I was just watching all of the ladies who were there with their friends. And they dressed up cute. And it was just really fun to see the camaraderie. You know, it might have been friends. It might have been, mothers and daughters. But just fun to see how they're, kind of dressed up and shopping together. So it was really fun. Okay. Last thing I'm going to share is I did change out my corner cabinet just to take me through August. And so I've never done it like this before. My theme is, I don't really have a theme. So I just pulled together some things that I love. So let me turn you around and I'll walk you through that. My table is in the way, so it's really hard for me to get into the corner cabinet to film it well, but I will give it a go. So today I was helping my husband plant a bunch of hydrangeas that we'd bought, and so we just needed to trim off the old flowers. So they're so beautiful that I just stuck them in that silver-plated pitcher that's engraved with a B, and our last name does start with a B. So then that inspired me. I have collected these little baby cups, silver-plated baby cups. A lot of them are engraved, and I've just collected them for years and just throw them in a big crystal bowl, but I've never really displayed them. So I just thought it would be kind of fun since I had that silver plate vibe going on, so I pulled those out. Now, this is one of my favorites, and it's not let me see if I can get it in the sun. Oh, not really, but this one says, it is actually a shot glass, and it says just a thimbleful, and it looks like a thimble. And I have this one, I think this is Sheffield, England. This was a really exciting find when I found it. And then I have one more that's silver plate that says just a thimbleful. And isn't that fun? So those are among my favorites. And then this one is not actually a baby cup. This is branded Folgers, I think. Well, no, it's a coffee measure. So you're supposed to use this to measure your coffee grounds. Isn't that fun? And so I don't know how it's marked. Coffee measure. But I keep it with those little cups. Okay, and then on the second and third shelf, I just picked some flowers out of the garden and kind of went with my bird garden theme. And I've told you that I love birds. And so this is, just like little birds that I've picked up at different places. And this is a favorite one of mine. It's not a bird, but it's a little paper mache frog. And so I tend to put him out at Halloween, but since I was doing this sort of green and garden theme, I thought he would be cute. And then I pulled out so this is a gardening book, and this is Tasha Tudor's Garden, and then a bird book, another bird book, and then these are old field guides. And then I just kept the silver theme kind of bouncing around, and so put one more cup down there. And then those are those shears that I found at an estate sale that I used to trim my flowers. And so thought that would be fitting. So that's my refreshed corner cabinet. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming along, and I appreciate you watching.